Hi, my name is John Rolson with Excellence in Coatings, and I just would like to do a quick review of the proposal that I submitted to you folks. The first thing I'd like to do is just give you a little education on coatings and cedar shakes and how we take care of them. The first thing that I want to point out is that the coating that is currently on your cedar shingles is a film former, which is just like a paint, and as you can see it's flaking just like a paint. It's still solid in some areas. And what we use is a oil-based preservative coating that actually penetrates into the wood, taking with it the oil, the fungicide and mildewcide, as well as the UV absorber, which is like sunscreen. Takes that all into the wood, and being an oil-based product, it rebulks the wood, fills those wood cells up again with oil, so that when you have your temperature changes, the wood becomes more flexible and you don't have the splitting occurring that's occurring currently, and it lessens it. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to minimize the effects of the weather, the worst being the sun, and then the second worst is the water. And as you can see, where the water channels down on the sides here, you're down to bare wood. And also what water does is, as the sun breaks down the wood, the wood's little cells that hold all the wood together, those break down and the water washes it away. So we want to counter all those effects of nature. So that's how our product works. Anyway, to get into the proposal part of it, the first thing that you would do is you would do repairs on the building, on your cedar shingles, and what we use is a stainless steel ring shank nail. These will hold up to the environment, whereas these galvanized nails that are in here, those will eventually rust out and your shingles will fall out. How we do the repairs is we go through and we check all these one at a time. If they're good, we're going to let it go. If not, like this one is loose here, we're going to pop a nail probably in here as well as here. Shingles like this, we're going to pull this out and replace it with a new shingle. Same thing with this guy here. This one is okay. Again, we can just pop a nail in here, pop a nail in there, and then that's solid again. But you want to have it completely intact so that when the rains do come, it's just washing straight off. It doesn't create any problems. The next thing that we would do is apply a cleaner. I use Z90, manufactured again by FSC. Apply that. It lifts off the layers of dead wood that are on there, as well as helping getting off existing coatings. You'd go and power wash it. It would bring it back to that fresh cedar look, that nice reddish brown color. At that point, I would highly suggest going through and re-caulking again on your where the shingles are meeting the brick, and the other instances are underneath of the windows, and then on this particular building above the sliders. At that point, then you would come in and I would do because it's a vertical application and the oil doesn't have a lot of time to sit on these shingles, I would suggest a wet on wet coat, which would transpire, meaning we would coat this and then we would come back, right again, and hit it again and brush pad off the excess. And at that point then you should be good for 6 to 7 years before you'd want to do this again. At that time your repairs would be very minimal compared to what they are. The customers that have been using me for the last 15 years, I'm finding that I'm not even, there's not even a need to put in a line item for time and materials. It's just a couple of hours